Are you surprised Ireland didn't kick more? Would that have been worth trying a bit more?
Yeah, I would have, yeah, but I think probably also when we did kick, we were kicking off neutral at best. You know what I mean? So for the two guys that are kicking, it's huge in my mind as a kicker that you're getting some bit of a forward momentum, even if it's a little tiny drive.
Inch,
You know, honestly, because like going back to kick is really hard, Joe.
Yeah.
And static is hard, but like if there's any bit of a crawl forward, you're able to kind of walk into your kick.
You made that point, didn't you? The kick run where Farrell was nearly taking it going forward.
Yeah.
Sexton was nearly taking it backwards, and it makes such a difference. I would have been happy as a forward there in the English pack the other day, just to be going up and down the field. And for Ireland, I think maybe we probably should have. But some of all the problems here for me were up front. You can play as a 10 or a 9 or a 10, and Murray and Sexton had tough days at the office, and maybe some of their decisions and some of their execution wasn't great. But you know, the Irish pack have to take accountability here. They got physically kind of shuffled around the place, and they were battered backwards. And even some of the lineouts we won, the delivery was very poor down to Conor Murray.
Yeah.
So he's trying to take it off the top and hit Sexton or Bundyaki flat, and it's just floaty and slow and late, and they just didn't get that dynamism that you want running onto the ball. And England, it's just pressure all over every facet of the game, and we didn't cope well. I think it's a real character tester and a real challenge, and I think they haven't become a bad team overnight. It just got worse and progressively worse as the game went on. But there was a massive moment in the 65th where I thought it was a forward pass. It was a big turning point. There was only 4 points in the game. 4 points.
Yeah.
I felt we would have had a moment to get up there at some stage, but territory was a big problem as well, you know.
Yeah.
And we were only in there 3 times. We scored once, and we came out pretty
11%
quickly.
of the time. Did you think it was a forward pass?
No.
Explain to Quinny why it wasn't.
We already
Please do.
We've talked for 3 hours about this.
Give us the
The
abridged
reason-
notes, would
look,
you?
It's one of those ones
No,
where
I want him to explain it to you.
Yeah, well,
Because
I-
we all know what
I've
we
been
all
asking from since Saturday.
we
why.
all know why you think it was forward.
And I looked at the World Rugby stuff today and
Yeah.
the ruling on that. And I've been chatting to referees over the weekend and lots of people and everyone. There's a valid, maybe there is an argument to say that velocity takes the ball forward anyway, and that it's inevitably going to move a little bit forward, but not 3.5, 4 meters for me. That's just too much. A meter maybe, or a meter and a half, but not 4 meters.
Ronan.
Is it? I looked it up and it was law 12.2, was it?
Yeah.
And it states as long as the action of the hands are backward, the ball at that speed when you're running at a full tilt is. I thought where the side angle and the ball, it's a line ball. Obviously, it's 3.4 meters forward, according to that. But you look where Slade is like, it's what you teach every kid is about getting a second touch. Like
It's
he
fantastic
accelerates
from him.
onto the pass. After the pass, he's there, nearly ahead of the kicker because of the momentum he's generated from passing with such precision. You know what I mean? I think that's the problem with analysing stuff. If you stop it and watch it on a laptop, you can say it's a forward pass. I thought in live sport it was play on.
My initial thought, being right bang in the halfway doing the commentary, was that's a forward pass without seeing any replays. I thought Garces should have had a look at it, because then you have a debate and then you say, right, and if he goes then and if he says the velocity and all that stuff, well then it shuts me up and says I'm wrong, and that's fine. But he needs to have a look at it. It's too big a call, and I thought Rory Best tried to ask him to look at it. He should have been stronger. It was a massive, massive moment. His TMO was talking to him in his ear, saying, do you want to see the potential forward pass? He said it to him twice, and he said, no, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Now, we want referees to have more on-field presence, and that's the whole idea of it. But just before that, and I know I'm clutching at straws here, because this is the biggest moment in the game, I think. It's game over for Ireland, whatever chance we have. Robbie Henshaw runs up from the box kick from Murray. He taps it back infield. It hits Henry Slade's hand. It's a knock-on. Jerome Garces puts out his right hand. Advantage Ireland. Rory Best tackle. Pass to James Ryan tackle. Pass to Gary Ringrose knock-on for the scrum. He never once said advantage over.
Or if he did, his mic was out at that exact
There was
moment.
nothing wrong with his mic when
Yeah.
CJ Stander was trying to pick the ball up from Ben Youngs.
No, I didn't hear him say it either.
No, he didn't say it,
Yeah.
and he didn't indicate it was over. So it should have been a scrum back to Ireland.
Yeah.
Did we still deserve to win the game? No, I think the Vunipola one before half-time was potentially...
Okay. But on balance,
a
the
try.
referee's not the reason
No,
Ireland
not at
lost.
all.
Well, he was the worst referee possible for us in a dogfight because he doesn't handle, competitiveness and guys going in off their feet and a real aggressive approach. I thought you needed a stronger referee for
He
that.
lets too much go for you.
Yeah, and he misses too much stuff
Do you agree
for
with that?
both sides. I thought Vunipola's try was a try in the first half for England, and I said it in commentary. If England lose this game, Eddie Jones is not going to be happy with that. In slow motion, it looks like a double movement. In real time, it's a try.
Thanks a million for watching. If you want to subscribe, well, there's the button right there. If you want to see more videos, hit that down there.